Hey everybody, welcome back to another video about the Vietnam War on my YouTube channel. I'm Mike B, and today we're going to be talking about kind of a urban legend that gets thrown around a lot, be it online and in person, and a lot of mixed reviews on it. But from what I've gathered, I think I've got a relatively empirical answer. It's regarding wearing helmets in the Vietnam War. Infantrymen, combat arms, and even people that were just on post wearing them. I know you see pictures of guys just wearing the liners like MPs and stuff, but specifically the wearing helmets out in like the bush, all right? And if you talk to one of the hardcore Vietnam vets, which we call them bro vets for Iraq and Afghanistan, but if you talk to one of the hardcores, oh, we never wore those fucking things, they were too hot and heavy, blah, blah, blah. Well, on the contrary, I've talked to many non-hardcore Vietnam vets who actually are hardcore. They went through some heinous shit, and they lived to tell about it. And they said, yeah, we wore them. Like, it was either a company or battalion mandate that you wear them, or you just wanted to wear them to have something. Something's better than nothing, and deal with the discomfort and all that shit. And that's kind of lines up more with what I've researched as far as pictorial and video evidence. Is that when they were out there, yeah, it might have been uncomfortable, it might have sucked, they're heavy a little bit, but the majority of them were going to be wearing this. Now, where it kind of becomes less so, I've noticed, is in 1969, like late 69, when the politics started coming in and the people that were there just really didn't want to be there anymore, and things just kind of got more lax. Like, why the fuck would we go out and get ourselves killed for this? Why don't we just try and whatever? And drug use went up and all that stuff. It was a different military than it was in like 65 to like early 69. It was very, very different. You talk to a lot of Vietnam vets, they'll tell you the same thing. And from my research, it definitely is just looking at the pictures and the videos and listening to interviews of Vietnam vets, from 30 years ago and even now, see consistencies and all that stuff. But kind of what I'm getting at is like the head protection, do it yourself. Like, go look at a bunch of videos and pictures of like guys in the bush, like walking through thick, shitty freaking terrain, elephant grass, you name it. Most of them are going to be wearing these things, all right? Now in 69, you start seeing guys that are actually going out on patrol with like do-rags and like freaking, bandanas and boonie hats and shit. But still, you see at least half of those guys, even in those like weird, cool units, you see at least about half of those guys wearing these when they're out on patrol. So it's very interesting. It's a cool, interesting topic because, yeah, I don't know why on the internet and just, sure, a lot of Vietnam vets bitch about it. They say it was hot and it didn't breathe and whatever. It's just heavy and annoying. But yeah, we still wore it. But then you get the guys that are like, oh no, we didn't wear them. We threw them. We left them in our barracks or whatever. And maybe that happened a few times. Like, I don't know. Every unit's different. Everybody's experience is different. But I find that really hard to believe that you would do that. And like, so 69 and after, I have a good friend who was actually a Marine. He was in Operation Starlift in 75. And he said that he never wore that freaking helmet ever. And then when he was there in at Tan Son Nhut Air Force Base, or Air Base in Saigon on April 30th, 1975, he said he was wearing his helmet, which I actually have in my collection. I don't have the liner because there's a story about that, but he was even wearing one, right? So it's like, yeah, might be a little bit of an urban legend or tall tale or myth just to make somebody sound more hardcore, like whatever. Now with the flak jacket, that's a different story, and I'll be making a video in the future on that, about the not wearing it and stuff. But even some units mandated that. But as far as the helmets go, most of the people that are in a combat saying they might be wearing a friggin' t-shirt, but they're still wearing this, even the artillery guys. So very interesting topic. Hope you learned something. It's my observations and stuff. I'm not an expert. Again, if you're a Vietnam vet, I'm not trying to step on your parade. I'm just trying to convey what I've done as far as research and talking to my own friends who were in Vietnam. So yeah, just trying to get some information out there and kind of get some fallacies cleared up, I guess. So if you got any input, let me know. That'd be great to hear from you. So thanks for watching, everybody, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up and hit the notification bell if that even does anything anymore. Also, you can support the channel directly. In the description, there's a link. You can just do that. Anything's fine. I'm not really picky. Beggars can't be choosers, right? But it does help offset the cost of stuff when I go out and do ballistic tests and start shooting this summer when it's not. I mean, I'm looking outside a lot because there's like 10 feet of snow falling right now. Again, on top of the 3 feet that we already have. So anyway, I can't wait to get out and do some more shooting videos. But every bit of support helps. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video on this series.